Thank you for attending the Broward College Vision Care Opticianry information session. So the question is, why vision care as a career option? As primary care providers, we are needed in today's changing world. So good vision is essential and necessary. Early treatment is critical and important to prevent some common diseases from causing prevention of blindness to individuals. So cataracts, diabetic retinopathy, glaucoma, and macular degeneration, just to name the most important ones. It is estimated that 93 million U.S. adults are at high risk for vision loss, and only half visit an eye doctor in the past 12 months. So regular eye exams are essential and they are important, and millions of individuals are losing their sight around the world due to not having proper eye exams or access to eye examinations. It is estimated that 75% of U.S. population are in need in some type of corrective lenses. So that tells you that vision care professionals are essential and extremely important in our world. So what is the growth of the ophthalmic professional? You can see here it is expected that the growth of professionals in the ophthalmic world is 15.1% over the next 10 years. And that means that many companies are in need and desperate need of eye care professionals. And as the program manager, I can tell you, I'm in direct contact with many of the corporations, private businesses, hospitals that are in need for ophthalmic professionals. And here are just a few that I receive calls from a lot. National Vision, Walmart, Stanton, US Vision, Four Eyes Optical, Luxottica, Warby Parker, Costco, and VisionWorks. And these are only the corporate eye care centers that are looking. There are private hospitals, Bascom Palmer, you have Fort Lauderdale Eye Institute, you have many eye care practices that are looking, just private practices that are also looking for ophthalmic professionals. So they are in high demand. I'm just going to talk about some of the modalities that are in our field that we have. The program incorporates 3 of them, and I'm going to talk about those 3. The first one is the licensed optician. Our program is primarily designed around this career option. This career option is probably the most in demand at this point for most eye care companies out there. So what are the duties? They are to fit, dispense eyeglasses to patients. They have to be able to understand and interpret the prescription from the ophthalmologist or the optometrist. They'll be doing measuring. They need to understand how prisms works, how patients are able to see, and make sure that they're accurate so that patients are getting good vision. The optician can also fit contact lenses independent of the optometrist or the ophthalmologist. The optician can also independently own their own practice. That's why they're considered practitioners. They can own their own businesses. Generally, most opticians work as general managers, regional managers, area managers, district managers, or just licensed opticians in corporate settings. The other modality within our field is called the optical laboratory technician. And as you can see here, they will work behind the scenes. Once prescriptions are given to the patient by the optometrist or the ophthalmologist, they have to now interpret to ensure that they're actually grinding or fabricating prescription lenses so that the patient is able to see. Many of our students that graduate from our program work as lab managers. So they're going to be the one overseeing the laboratory to ensure that the prescriptions are coming out on industry standards, meaning that the patient has to be able to see with those prescription glasses, and that's going to be essential and important. The next modality that we have is the ophthalmic technician. And as you can see here, the ophthalmic technician works directly with an ophthalmologist. Their job is to collect data, to measure, to help with diagnosing and treating disease. They are to assist in that area. They are not the ones that diagnose. They make that pretty clear. So they will work with hospitals, they work in clinics, and they work in private practices. So they do simple eye exams. They can assist in surgery, and they can help explain diagnostic and treatment procedures to patients. So as you can see, these three modalities we incorporated into our program, which gives the students the different avenues to go into. If a student prefers more to work as an optician, working in a corporate setting, they're able to do that. If they have the business or management mindset, the optician program is perfect for them. Individuals who prefer to work behind the scenes or more technical will take more hold onto the laboratory technician program. And then those who want directly the medical side, they can work in a clinic, in an eye hospital, with an ophthalmologist, directly with an optometrist. Those individuals will look at more of the ophthalmic tech. We incorporate all of those modalities within one program. So our students leave our program with an associate's in science degree and also 2 technical certifications to be able to work in whatever area they feel comfortable working in. Now, our program, it is an 18-month, 5-semester program. And as I said before, this program simultaneously allows the student to work independent as an entrepreneur, owning their own business. They can also work in a corporate eye care setting. They can also work within ophthalmology in a medical setting. Generally, our students have the option to work in whatever area they're comfortable with. Many of them choose the optician side, but they do have options. So the most important part that most people want to know, how much do they get paid? It is estimated that opticians in Florida make from $55,000 to $77,000 a year. And we know that that can vary depending on whether they're working as just a general manager or just a licensed optician, or are they owning their own practice. If they're owning their own practices, these salaries could also increase. So these are just estimated salaries of what an average optician is actually making in today's world in Florida. The other thing I should say is that there are other states. If you are licensed in Florida and you choose to move to another state, you would have to find out what the requirements are for that state. Some states require that you sit for a license. Some states require just certifications. So it's important for you to know whatever that state's requirement is before moving to that state. So the program entrance to the program. This is an important part for students who are interested in our program. Now, Broward College Vision Care, it has the only on-site clinic, meaning that we actually bring patients into our facility. Our students actually work with those patients. They see the patients, and this is how they get some of their clinical experience. So that being said, in order to come into our program, you have to have at least a 2.0 college GPA. That is the requirement. Students have to fill out an application. The application cost is $20, and it is non-refundable. Students will have to submit an application, and you can see here to our health science department where they will review the application. The program does have a criteria. So students that have already degrees, that have military experience, and also that have most of what we call the general education requirements will actually receive points for admission into the program. Now, let me say this. The program does not require that you complete all of the general education courses in order to enter the program. Our general education courses are considered co-requisites, not prerequisites. That being said, it is highly recommended that you complete as many courses as necessary, and it's mainly your math courses. That's going to be important that you complete those. And here you can see the courses that are required, general education courses that are required. We have the English, your mathematics, biology, speech, social science, humanities, computers, and also civics has been added to this coursework. I'm sorry that we don't have it on the list, but it has been added, and also a requirement for graduation. Now, when it comes to tuition, we have an in-state, as you can see, tuition. Our program requires 72 credits. These 72 credits are general education as well as the vision care coursework. So that gives you a total of 72 credits at a rate of $117.90 per credit. So that means tuition into the program is $8,488 for tuition only. That does not cover books, uniforms, any exam fees, or any occurring costs that might come with being into the program. And you can see out-of-state students, it's going to be a bit higher at $373 per credit, about $26,856 for tuition. Again, not including those additional costs that students will have to have scrubs when they're in the program, because they will be in clinical settings on campus and outside of campus. The exam fees, there are 3 examinations that are required. You have to sit for your national contact lens exam, your American board exam, and also your national licensure for the state of Florida. So in order to be a licensed optician in Florida, all 3 of those have to be completed before you can actually work in the state of Florida as a licensed optician. Again, the Vision Care program is located on North Campus. We're in Building 41, which is the Health Science Building, room 164. Dr. Powell, is our Dean of Health Sciences. Dr. Nina McKee, the program manager. And as you can see, here is my email. So if you'd like to reach out to me, you see mmckie@broward.edu. You'll see my office number here, 954-201-2080. So you can actually reach out to me via email or reach out to me via phone. If you have any questions or if you're interested in the Vision Care program, I'd be more than happy to assist. Also, we have our website here. So there's so much information on the website to assist and help. I would recommend that if you have any interest, go onto the website. There are so many questions that are answered on the website. We have many of the frequently asked questions on the website, so you can get a lot of information there. Otherwise, please send me an email. I will definitely get back to you if you have any interest in our program. And thank you for attending the Broward College Vision Care Opticianry Program information session.